So Arcanyss, I'm really out of it right now. I just commentated 2 games. Um, so don't get mad at me. I'm just, whew, I cannot speak. I can't do anything. But we got Moods coming out against our who Prophecy right now, right?
Yeah, Moods versus Prophecy. This should be interesting. Moods has actually been climbing a lot in ladder lately. He's been doing very well. Prophecy sitting at Legend in 1578. So it's kind of a... I mean, Prophecy's obviously the favorite. I think he's one of the best players in the league, if not the best.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see how he does. Moods has been doing... He's been playing, he's been practicing, he's been getting there. We'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Moods also does run a lot of different decks, a lot of weird decks that do throw a lot of players off, generally. And this is generally why he doesn't always get to Legend, because he's generally just playtesting random decks that he just wants to have fun with. And generally when he wants to play against, or when we play and we playtest, he just brings whatever he wants. Brings like the weirdest decks. He doesn't really playtest anything that's super meta at the time, other than his Warlock decks.
That's fine too. A lot of times you have to, when playtesting, what you're doing is you're not trying to figure out what decks are the best, you're trying to figure out what cards matter in matchups.
Mm-hmm.
So by playing a lot of different cards, you're going to find, oh, maybe I shouldn't be playing Refreshment Vendor in any of my decks. You know, it's something like that. That's what a lot about testing is. You're going to find that in your experience, you can play this card in such a way that's going to help you get at least that win percentage up against a specific matchup.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to jump right into the match. And I think this is, Warrior versus Druid. I don't remember what this Druid deck is. I forget.
Moods Druid versus Prophecy. I'd like to see someone one day bring Fatigue Warrior. That's something I really like to see on stream. We'll be here forever, but gosh darn it, would it be great.
It's my favorite. It's the hypest.
Oh well.
It's gotten a little easier now that the card that buffs hero power, I forget the name at this moment. What's it called? What can I think of?
The bear?
No,
combatant?
The card that gives your hero power and makes it double.
It betters your hero power?
Yeah.
Just a card, True Heart?
Yeah, that card. It makes it easier for fatigue. So you're just gaining 4 each turn instead of 2. You're getting so much armor.
So Prophecy's list here is a Control Warrior list, but it's not like the one I'm playing. My deck, and a lot of Control Warriors do this, they curve out in such a way that they use Varian Rin to just clear out Sweep House.
Mm-hmm.
They just control the minions all the way along. But you're going to find that this control list is a little bit more mid-range, anti-aggro. You can see in his hand right now that he has a Kel'Thuzad. He's also running a Baron Geddon and an Alexstrasza, but he doesn't run Varian Rin at all. And I don't think I saw a Justicar Trueheart. We see a Sylvanas. It's a very... it's kind of like an old-fashioned sort of list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not even a Justicar Trueheart. Just 2 Shield Maiden... Oh, 1 Justicar Trueheart, sorry. Justicar Trueheart, 2 Shield Maiden, Sylvanas, Baron Geddon, Boom, Grommash, Kel'Thuzad, and Alexstrasza, making up the top of his curve here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a strange little deck. Where did this cut first come from?
It came from Shredder. It's the best.
That's gross.
But we do see the Mech Druid coming out from Moods. I playtested this deck a few times against Moods, and it never won. But let's hope it does better against a control deck. I never run control decks, but mainly because they're expensive, and yeah.
Yeah, because you have those big threats top.
Mm-hmm.
This deck, I think, is running 6 legendaries, 7 legendaries. So it's good. It's kind of a weird deck. It seems to control from all aspects of the game, so it's going to have a lot going on for it.
Mm-hmm. And Moods is running mechs, which is kind of weird in Druid. But the main strength of mechs is having a really strong early game. Most of the good mechs are generally just really strong early game cards. We see the Tinker Town Technicians, which generally become turn 3 4/4s, which is really good. Things like that really make mechs strong, make you have a good, strong early game. I can't talk. Oh god.
Yeah, no. Druid's mechs are a little different too. You have like the Mech Bear Cat,
Yeah,
for
Mech Bear
example,
Cat.
curving out at 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really what you want to be doing, but Druid is one of those decks that plays a lot of Black Knight. Druid is one of those decks that gets to the big mana and then tries and plays that late game. So he could be going for that kind of a strategy. We're going to have to see. He did throw down everything pretty aggressively, trying to present a threat against this warrior deck to knock that armor down, to get ahead on board. But it's just not happening. Prophecy's just controlling him that much.
Yeah, I mean, Moods just lost a lot of tempo by going super aggro and then not really having any finisher. And it's the problem with running mechs and not going extremely full aggro, or mainly full aggro. It kind of hurts because you don't have way too much of a finisher other than killing them on like turn 7. Because if you don't kill them on turn 7, you kind of get behind.
Yeah, the momentum wasn't there. Grommash comes down. Moods sees the writing on the wall and says, "I don't have any threats. I don't have any removal. I'm just dead."
Yeah, and Moods probably thinking to himself, just like, I'm not really feeling this game. Let's go to the next one. Like,
so the options for Prophecy are a mid-range deck or a priest deck, and they both appear to be very controlling. Mid-range druid.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see which one he elects to go with here. Druid obviously being one of his more preferred decks, he seems to bring that every time. He has brought priest before, but he's always mixed it up. When I played him, he played a more aggressive version of priest that's aimed to kind of take us out really quickly. So, golden battle.
golden. Prophecy always bring this deck. I think he's brought this deck every week, right?
Yeah, at least some variation of it. Mid-range druid seems to be his bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, I think this is the deck he takes most of the ladder when he plays. So this is something he's very comfortable playing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, druid's just naturally a very strong tournament deck. So he's going to bring it in to just kind of try and take another game really quickly, try and secure up a lead so that he's comfortable moving into a game 3.
Yeah, and this is also one of Moods' strongest classes. Warrior is, or why did I say Warrior? Warlock is his favorite class in general. I'm not sure what this deck list is. I'm waiting to actually see it right now, because Skype. But it does seem really interesting with the Earthen Ring Farseer generally being run in Handlock, but he's not running Handlock because he has the Flame Imp, so I'm not sure what kind of deck this is.
Yeah, it seems kind of to be a hybrid, sort of aggressive kind of list, just from what we see here. Doomguard card only played really in aggro decks.
Mm-hmm.
The Flame Imp only played in aggro decks, but then there's paired alongside cards like Sludge Belcher to maybe give him more of an edge in a longer game. You know what I mean? There's a Void Caller. That's an easy slam down, hoping to get that Doomguard out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the strengths of Doomguard in mid-range / aggro, you generally, or Void Caller in mid-range / aggro, you generally get that Doomguard out, something along those lines. Most of the demons you run.
Free Doomguard here, and then can Implosion for the rest on that Azurdric.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, go face.
Nope, face. Why not?
It's damage.
Who needs trades?
We do see a Force of Nature already in his hand, and Thaurissan could come down turn 6 to make it a cheaper one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if he elects to do that. It seems kind of nasty to try and push through the... Yeah, there's a swipe.
Yeah, swipe hero power.
It's kind of nasty to push through the Sludge Belcher with his board as it is, so it's better to just pick stuff off.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a pretty good swipe too. Using swipe to kill a 5 health minion is pretty big, or 5
Yeah.
toughness mid.
The three, and now his 3/4 is a 3/2. He doesn't really care. That's an even trade. Down comes Doomguard. Swing. Gonna take that out. I'd like to see the Farseer heal that back up. Doomguard is really strong with its toughness. Goes face instead, choosing to forfeit board control for it.
Yeah, he forfeits board control, but
for that. Yeah, being rewarded for that was opponent playing Sylvanas.
yeah, and even though he forfeits board control, he does get more health against Druid, and Moods does know that generally Prophecy does run Forcinator or Savage Roar in these decks, and you do want to, against Druid, you want to get your health as much out of that range as you can.
He just went off face. I'd have liked to see the implosion happen. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'd have liked to see the implosion happen and take it out. Mal'Ganis, that's pretty okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not much to say there, but
still 2 turns away. So, seeing the implosion leading up to Mal'Ganis would be big if he was allowed to keep it all, but there is the Savage Roar.
Yep.
So, next turn...
Next turn's pretty big.
A ton of damage.
Especially with that taunt up, or with no taunt up next turn, or with a taunt not really going to be up next turn, it's going to be pretty big, because that, unless Moods clears board right now, he's not really going to be able to live that Forcinator Savage Roar.
Does not care about Sylvanas.
He
says, you have to deal with that. Dropping himself to 17. How does that hurt him here? Let's see.
Yeah, and this is going to be lethal. Yeah.
That is math.
Moods not playing around the Forcinator Savage Roar and really gets punished for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once he hits 9 mana, you gotta be awake. They're coming for lethal. And there it is with exactly 2 damage to spare. So the life tap didn't matter, but still, keeping Sylvanas around really did. The play was taking out Sylvanas with an implosion, so that she would probably take one of your lousy 1/1s. I liked the play of attacking with the Farseer and the Doomguard face, and then taking it out with a 1/1 or an implosion, or however you're going to take it out, while you still had a board of useless minions. Instead, he decided to go face, trying to push, not valuing Sylvanas as a threat as much as he should have. The threat wasn't the death rattle, which most people just kind of assume it is. The threat there was the 5 power.
Yeah, I mean, Moods was more making Prophecy play his game, where against Druid, at that health, you do really have to play around that. It's one of the biggest things, and one of the easiest things, or one of the more easy things to play around, because it's generally pretty clear-cut what the health is that you can figure out to, play around it, and you gotta play around that against Druid, especially as a commentator. He's seen that Prophecy does run this, so yeah. Moods really gets punished for it. Brings out his Warrior, which I believe is Taunt Warrior, right? Or did he change it up? I think it's the first one. Yeah, here we go. No, it's Fatigue. Patrick, or Arcanyss, you were talking about Fatigue. We got it. Is he still in here? Patrick, are you here? Still? Or... Rip, I don't see him. This is not good. But whatever. I'll commentate this by my lonesome for right now. He said he's trying to get back in. But this is Warrior against, or it's Fatigue Warrior, as Moods has labeled it, against Priest. This is, seems, oh, wow, we got the Nexus Champions Rod coming out, but it seems to be Control, like most Priests. Not Dragon, which is
Right,
kind of interesting.
back.
Oh, awesome. Did you see the Fatigue by Moods? Fatigue Warrior? Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nexus Champion Sarad.
Can you hear me? Okay, we're making a new call, folks. Okay, can you hear me? Rip, this is not good. Okay, I guess I'm commentating this by my lonesome. I got technical difficulties, folks. Nevertheless, there's two Nexus Champions rods. I wasn't sure. Oh my god, we're trying to... Okay, whatever. Two Nexus Champions rods. I don't know if Moods played this because I wasn't paying attention, but Found Chosen coming out on the Norkshire Cleric, making that pretty big. Looking at these players' hands, Prophecy having a death pretty big coming into this late game. People are calling. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Alright. So it sounds like we're back.
Yeah, did you see Moods is running Fatigue?
Is he?
Yeah, and I also hear Super Nerd laughing in the background. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think he's, doesn't look like Fatigue. There's win conditions there.
I mean, there are win conditions there, but Moods labeled it as Fatigue, so I'm taking Moods' word.
It's not Fatigue. Fatigue decks traditionally run no win conditions and just removal.
Yeah.
The object being to, win by not doing anything and not letting you do anything.
Yeah. Also, this, if it is Fatigue, then this Nexus Champions Rod is doing amazing with the Ice Block and the Elemental Destruction. Just putting in work.
Yeah, he's getting the good stuff here. Fun fact, you should play that Elemental Destruction and take that Sneak Shredder. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It seems real good. Oh no, but he's down to 5 health. It's not going to work anymore. He'll get whatever comes out of it.
Yeah.
Any legendary he wants.
Or the slime.
Or the slime.
For the slime.
Oh no, he can kill the Shredder or the Belcher first and then play it. That seems the most.
Yeah, that's
I think
the
he
best.
sees it.
Oh.
I think he sees. Oh, he's gonna take out the slime with the War Axe. Well, I don't know why you do that.
Hey, I don't.
Yeah, he's gonna play it and go face.
Yeah, he's gonna go play face. I don't know why he would.
Do it.
What if he gets? What if he gets another Nexus Champions Rod here? Out of this.
Oh, it did 4. It did 4.
Esports. Let's go.
Yeah, so he gets all the benefits from it. That's gonna require some removal. Yeah, from Prophecy. So well played.
This is.
He didn't do anything. He just got freaking lucky.
Yeah, he just got.
And that Nexus champion.
Yeah, the Nexus champion doing work.
Yeah.
Moose is gonna be overloaded for 5 next turn though. On turn 10, only having 5 mana.
How did he play a Shield Slam? Does he for 0?
Cause he got Shield Slam off the Thoughtsteel.
No, I didn't think it would do that.
Yeah.
All right, a 4/7 is certainly not a bad deal.
Great, you get Shadow Work that in half.
Having 5 mana this turn is kind of a bad deal.
Yeah, it's not the nicest thing in the world.
Playing Belcher seems fine.
Yeah, Vulture's pretty good here. It protects your 4/7 pretty well, but this is going to be a Cabal into your 4/7, which doesn't protect it at all.
No, but he has Ysera in hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ysera is a much better target for the Shriekmeister Cabal Shadow Priest combo.
Yeah.
But, obviously you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
And last turn, maybe you didn't realize he had 5 mana. I don't know. But God, Ice Blocking Fatigue Warrior.
It's the best. It's new meta. You just play Nexus Champion Sarad, you get Ice Block, and you win. You know?
I mean, I think Blizzard will do it as soon as at the same time as I get Armor Smith and Priest.
Yeah, it just happens.
That's not annoying. Turn 1 Military Player, turn 2 Armor Smith.
So good.
Cool.
And there's an Armor Smith speaking up from Moods.
Yeah.
Armor. He should. I'd like to see him double dip with his Justicar Trueheart pretty soon.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. He always talks about double dipping, all the time, whenever he has the option to. Sun come
Fatigue
out.
Warrior, it's generally what you want to be doing.
Oh yeah, I mean just in Warrior in general, but definitely in Fatigue Warrior.
Yeah, your hero power is no more relevant in especially 2 decks, and that's Face Hunter and Fatigue Warrior. Those are the decks where your hero power should be just auto click all the time.
Yeah.
He's thinking about that Ysera.
He should double dip here.
He's gonna Alex draws his opponent down 15 health.
Yeah, I mean he's got that Grommash. Yeah, he's
gonna slow it
Ysera.
down. A little bit. He's saying, I'm okay just taking a slower win condition right now. Playing a little bit of a tempo play. Really? We're just gonna Justicar Trueheart all day? I need to restart the spectate. Because I am seeing just boombots, and I know that's not correct.
Yeah, I mean shield button isn't a bad play here. Getting more and more armor.
Fine.
And then
Right,
shield slam.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna allow him to remove boom with the shield slam.
Yeah.
Pretty nice wombo combo there. Ysera seems pretty protected where she is. So he's definitely gonna get more cards out of that. Nothing really bounce worthy yet. The Ragnaros or the other Ysera, I guess, are cards that were worthy to bounce. But not too much else is.
Bomb. Into another Ysera. 2 Yseras in the field. Awesome.
Yeah, we're doing it. Ysera Awakens. Not as good as you want it to be.
Moods can double dip here, then dream Ysera. And it looks like he's gonna double dip here.
Dreaming Ysera seems like a really strong tempo play.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's gonna do it.
Especially because Moods is gonna be, he's gonna be gaining 4 armor each turn now. Here, he should be. Hero powering every turn, just pressing that button, especially if he's labeling himself as Fatigue, he better go to Fatigue.
Looks like his opponent is aware that Owen is going to take the slow route.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to Ragnaros here. Will he still do it? Not much else to do, really. What do? Yeah, you Justicar Trueheart.
Yeah, you Justicar Trueheart.
Yeah, there's not much else going on.
This is... In Fatigue, they're just going to be healing for 4 every turn.
He's got that Alex Draza still. He's not really that concerned.
Yeah, I mean, and he also has Ice Block. Like, he has everything to go to Fatigue with. Is there trouble?
There's trouble now. 35s with, they cannot be targeted. Very strong.
Very strong.
Light Bomb, not looking as good as you want it to be.
I mean, it kills the Ysera, so it's not too bad.
Ragnaros seems fine, healing face. Not bad. He's saying, I have a threat, you need to answer.
Yeah.
And it does take out the Ysera, which is not bad at all.
Moods also has that Shield Bash and the Grommash.
I think he has lethal.
Yeah, that's lethal.
Yeah.
He didn't go to Fatigue. How dare you.
Yeah, he's clearly a control warrior, not fatigue warrior.
Yeah.
Good try though. We're on you. No fatigue warrior wants to Gromash. They have Sylvanas to take someone else's Gromash.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't even remember.
I don't know. I don't know if Fatigue Warrior runs. It's something.
Did he just take two? He took one game?
One game. So it's
One game.
2-1.
So we're going to see that priest deck again.
Yeah.
Alright.
We should, I believe.
Yeah, otherwise we got a game lesson.
I don't know. I'm bad at keeping track of this.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a mid-range control warrior win, mid-range druid and control warrior win from Prophecy there. So we're hoping to see, we're hoping he selects the priest deck. That's all he's got left. Moods one with warrior, so that's out of the picture. Two other decks there. You're gonna go druid, the mech druid. Where you said mechs like to be aggressive, you know, you have the Andonized Mech Cub, you have these kinds of cards. Prophecy's in a really, really good position. His deck, as you can see, has a Death Lord. He runs 2. And he runs 2 Sentient Shieldmasters, and 2 Sludge Belchers, and 2 Zombie Chow. He is ready for aggro matchups.
Yeah.
Baron Geddon, I think I saw on the list here. Oh, no, sorry. No Baron Geddon, but still you have cards like Cabal Shadow Priest, Holy Nova, 2 Holy Nova, 2 Light Bomb. He's here for the long haul. He wants to clear your board all day and just sit around until he can get to his win conditions. The Mech Bear Cup coming down. Seems real good. As does the Death Lord, though. There we go.
Oh my god, no!
The best thing is when you can hear Super Nerd in the back.
There it is.
There it is.
Give me a guy. Oh, look.
Ooh, Mech Warfare.
It's most synergistic with my strategy. Really good. Just put the pressure on, and there's nothing. Nothing to do this turn but heal. Everything is too high on curve. So Moods gets to come in for 8 damage.
And on the end, that's RoboCub, too. I would have put it at 3 health, honestly, playing around. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, he did. I thought he put it at 3 attack for a second, playing around Holy Nova more and more.
Yeah,
so nothing can die.
Impervious.
Yeah.
But Light Bomb...
And Sludge Belcher coming out.
Yeah, Sludge Belcher is what we would expect to see at this point. He's just trying to get to that late game. Not letting up at all. Gonna shapeshift in, seems really good. Force of Nature, Savage Roar coming up. Just in a couple turns here from Moods. Really trying to say, you gotta kill me quick or I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah, I mean, even if he clears board at this point, he does have Force of Nature, Savage Roar coming up very soon. And it's...
Yeah, it's right there. I mean, that's the play. You got a Light Bomb. You got to drop yourself to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, he's just going to force
Yeah, he's just going to Force of Nature, kill everything.
Sure.
Lethal.
There it is. Absolutely.
And, Game 5.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
So...
Every game has gone to Game 5 so far. Or every set.
So last week was Sweeps Week. This week was we're actually going to show you Hearthstone.
We can show you how long Hearthstone can go, even though it's not going way too long.
Seems strong. So what do we got? We have to see what deck is left for Moods.
What deck is left for Moods? That's a good question. I believe it's
Warlock, right?
Warlock, yeah.
Yeah, so he's got to bring the Warlock deck. So Warlock versus Priest. How do you think this is going to turn out?
I mean, it's not normal Warlock. It's mid-range. It's really interesting mid-range. I'm not sure. Because this is Control Priest against mid-range, which generally has, in the past, just mid-range in general it goes into Priest's favor, I believe. Control Priest favor.
Yeah, we see Zombie Chow, Power Shield, Sunshine Shield Master. He's ready to play that more defensive game with Zulak. That Zulak aspect of Mood's deck anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it's trying to burn as quick as you can.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's gonna say, "I'll trade my Flame Imp for your 2/3."
And no, he's gonna coin out the Voidwalker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Voidwalker. Okay. So you can say, "I'm gonna get some damage traded in, and then you're gonna heal me back up." And Prophecy's response is, "No, I'm gonna use this thing for value, and I'm gonna clear your board a lot for the rest of the game." Moose just has all the answers though. Dark Bomb, not a common spell you see in like a creature-heavy Warlock deck, but you can see it there being used to great effectiveness. Basically, he got a free Flame Imp.
Yeah, I mean
It only costs 2 cards from each side.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, seems good. He's got the silence, but I don't think. Do you silence that? I just don't think you do. Right? It doesn't seem good enough.
Yeah, you want to get the Voidwalker out right now.
Yeah, and if you're Prophecy, you're ecstatic. He didn't attack at all.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
just clear board with that Holy Nova.
yeah, I mean, there's not much to go back from here. For Moods, he doesn't have way too much.
Oh,
because
he
he
didn't
lost so
play
much
the
tempo.
Voidwalker first. Oh God, no!
Please,
Moods, come on!
this isn't ladder. Oh God.
Oh, that was so bad. And now he just says, "I'm gonna take your taunt, thank you very much," and I'm gonna go face.
Yeah.
That misplay was so important. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him bring it a well play. He's just saying, "I
He might
effed
concede
up,
here.
and it's pretty much yours." Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much else I can do at this point. He's let Priest get to late game comfortably.
Yeah. I mean, you go against a control deck in general against a mid-range deck. The control deck's always going to have the advantage late game.
Yeah. If you can put them to get them to late game with low health, you might have a chance. But he's just been, that misplay was actually so huge that he, without having a 5/7 or a 9/7 on the board to really push the threat, Prophecy's just able to take the slow ride up and say, "I'm just going to play Boom, followed by Rag. I'm going to take your guys. I'm going to Thought Steal. I'm going to Light Bomb when it's convenient for me. And I'm just going to start killing you. You have a couple turns. Good luck."
Yeah.
And he actually puts him down to lethal range this turn. I mean, yep.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
Nothing to do. That misplay was so huge. It was actually the entire game.